Good morning, everyone. It is your host of the most, Griever, as always, bringing you guys some more Jujutsu Kaisen content. And look no further than the main staple, that is, of course, the latest chapter, chapter 212, live reaction. Not a review, but in fact a reaction. Totally not being recorded on Thursday evening when the chapter dropped. No, the chapter came out Friday, right? Yeah, no, it's just, we're going to be releasing this video. I'm doing the reaction right now. The chapter dropped early. Big excitement there, and I was told it's a huge chapter. Definitely live react to it, all that stuff. And it's late tonight and stuff, but I've already uploaded my videos for Thursday, so I'm going to be uploading this, tomorrow morning on Friday. So it's going to be a few hours later than everybody else's, but I already had videos scheduled and uploaded by now probably for today, and I don't want to oversaturate my channel. Here's 4 videos on Thursday and nothing on Friday, Saturday, right? So you gotta space that stuff out. It's what YouTube algorithm likes. But yeah, no, I was told that chapter 212 is a big chapter, so we're gonna live react to it. Thank you very much. Before we even get underway, thank you very much to all the people in my comment section regarding chapter 211, trying their best to explain, well, basically all of chapter 211 to me. There's a lot of things that I thought were inconsistent, a lot of things that I just didn't get. I think I have a better grasp, specifically more so of the big elephant in the room, which was the barriers. I've got a better grasp of how the barriers versus the colony stuff works, so thank you very much to everyone who helped explain that in the comment section. I still don't think the explanation as to why Hannah can bip 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 due to Angel's Curse technique thing makes sense, but anyways, we're tabling that, and we're going into chapter 212 here, so let's just get right underway here for the live reaction, which, once again, highly recommended by at least 5 or 6 people. They said, yeah, react to this one big chapter, not just one page, not just one panel, this is a chapter. So let's just get right underway. We're opening up here on the first page, chapter 212. Vester shares the same, I guess not kanji furigana with ripen, apparently. Okay, well, as I said, I'm going to call it ripen too, because that's what, it was. Let's see, so Megumi, all right, wait a minute. Oh, we're going back in time. But of course, no indication of that. Gege has to be more consistent with that. Like, he does it sometimes, but other times not, when he's going back in time or doing flashbacks, and seems to just do those on a whim, so to speak. It's like, I just know this because, clearly this happened before the big reveal at the end of 211 with Tsumiki adding a new rule to the culling game that is like, wait a minute, what? That's useless. What are you doing? You're supposed to use it to get out of here. So now we're, uh-oh, what's going on? So, of course, it's happening in the past, but still. Black background, not white for flashbacks, Gege. Let's go. Let's see. Suddenly, Tsumiki adds a rule. Who is she really, and what's her goal? All right. And we see Megumi sitting down there. Megumi sitting down. She's being wheeled up in a wheelchair, clearly in the hospital, but she woke up from her coma. This is, after, of course, all the Shibuya incident and stuff like that, right? Shibuya incident. So, yo, how many years has it been? It doesn't feel like time has passed for me, says Tsumiki. All right, fair enough. A year and 7 months, roughly. Really, no wonder walking feels so hard. Did you hear about the culling game? Yeah, so this is right after. So, of course, she woke up. And, it's funnier in a way because we never got the whole, oh my god, my sister, I haven't seen her in so long stuff. At least this explains away that part of 211. It's like he hasn't seen his sister. No, he went to the hospital, she's awake, saw the sister, etc. Though, this still feels, it does feel like Fushiguro, but it feels a little like, this is your sister, like, aren't you supposed to be like, hey, I don't know. Anyways, so yeah, it is within character for him to be nonchalant about it, but I feel like he should be happier that she woke up. We should see a scene where, like, it might be at the end of this conversation, like, yeah, the culling game's happening, Kenjaku's a thing, everything's going to shit, but I am glad you're woken up or something. If we get a line just like that like, back turn, don't see the expression, oh, he's still like a little boy or something like that, that would be good enough for me, I guess. I just want that kind of reaction. I want him to be happy, or at least either show or tell us that he's actually gives a shit that Tsumiki's awake at all. I'm hoping to get that. Let's see. Yeah, and about Gojo-san too. Okay, so she's worried. Even though I always knew you two had a hard job, seriously, don't worry about it, alright? My friends and I will handle it somehow. Good for you. Tsumiki, you may as well sleep some more. Huh? Damn, I mean, that's one way to do it. So this is his way of being overprotective. Like, you might as well just stay out of it. Don't worry about it, you know? You might as well just stay in your coma. You're fine. Like, it's sort of... It's a little dark, but okay. Haha. You haven't changed. Stubborn as always. Okay, I mean, that's nice. And then... Okay, boom, wait a minute. We're back to the present. Alright. So... That cut's not so jarring, like previous chapters. But... Okay, so we never really... I suppose you could argue you may as well sleep some more. Is sort of... That's what I was kind of after. I wish it was a little more solid, but sure. He is happy that she's awake in his own weird way. He's just not really showing it in any regard, but we'll just assume. Let's see. So we're back in the present, Yuji, and she just added the new rule. Just a bit more. When this is done, Fushiguro will be okay. Let's see. Wait, what? Just a bit more. When this is done, Fushiguro will be okay. He doesn't... I don't... Alright, this is Yuji thinking, but what is he talking about? What? Are you not shocked? After this, Angel will erase Sukuna along with me. Alright, he's willing to double down on that. That's fair. That's within Yuji's character. Gojo-sensei will be released from the back of the prison realm. Okay. And then everything will be just fine. Shows Gojo, like, winning over everyone. I mean, fair point. Okay. Maybe this is how it should have been from the start. Remember when he first ate the finger? If only I had simply vanished after saving Fushiguro back then. Okay. Oh, this is before... Okay, I was confused. I thought we were back to the present, but we're like 2 minutes... We're just 5 minutes before the big... We're just a minute before. Okay, I was a little confused there. Okay, so he's just inner monologuing. She hasn't added the rule yet, because the next page is when, at the end of 211. Alright. There's Gojo. Thank you. You gave me a role I was able to play. Oh, that's nice. He's thinking of his... You know... He's not... Once again, Yuji isn't suicidal. He's just a martyr to the 11th degree. That's not a bad character trait. It's common among MCs for the most part, always being the sacrifice. He's sort of doubling down on being a martyr more so than a lot of characters in Shonen, but it does work for Yuji's character. I've already received more than enough, so add a rule. Please allow free entry and exit from the colonies. Oh, shit. Okay. Huh? Alright, Yuji's shocked. Accepted. Rule 12, Kogen says. Players may freely enter and exit the colonies. After all, shouldn't we be able to choose our own battlefields? Oh, damn. Okay, wait. After all, shouldn't we be able to choose our own battlefields? Well, then... That kind of... Alright. We're not going to get into the barrier debate again. I'm not going down that road. Not for this live reaction. I hear 212 is really good, and so far, no problem. I'm not going to go down that road, but I'm just saying, the whole explanation that I understood was that rule's useless because the barrier prevents you anyways. So this rule doesn't do it. According to Tsumiki, after all, shouldn't we be able to choose our own battlefields? That implies that all the sorcerers with this rule can come and go as they please between the colonies, I guess. Okay, so the barrier didn't matter. Though, to be fair, they weren't sure. That was the thing. It was like, this rule may be useless from what I gathered. They weren't sure. They weren't confident that the barrier wouldn't still reject certain things. So, okay. Alright. Once again, not going down that rabbit hole with this reaction. Did that last time. 211 was over an hour and 14-minute live reaction, and it was just a waste of my time. So we're not going to do that this time. Let's go. So at the end of 211, who are you? All right. Now we're into new stuff. Let's go. Who do you think? Oh man, that demonic text. I'm your big sister. Jeez. Ugh. What the fuck? I'm your big sister, Fushiguro Megumi. Holy shit. And of course, he's sweating bullets. He's sweating fucking bullets. What the fuck? We all assumed... excuse me. We all assumed that a hand sorcerer took her over, or she's always been evil to some degree, or she's working with Kenjaku. We don't know. There's been a lot of theories floating around. The big one is that somebody's overtaken her. But holy shit, what the hell? Of course, I'm your big sister. Of course I am. This is like, every manga does this. Every manga has the, I'm totally that person. Don't you recognize me? And they're, something's infested them. They're crazy. The Unmother from Inuyasha. The copycat dude from Bleach. All of these people. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. What's the explanation? An incarnated. They're just calling them an incarnated. That's confusing. An incarnated receives information about the modern era from the vessel's brain. Alright, so once again, something came. So an incarnated sorcerer, I believe that they should have said an incarnated. That's not really a noun description. Incarnated is sort of more of an adjective. I mean, it could be used. Yeah, okay. Anyways, what they mean is, so it is probably a hand sorcerer. So a sorcerer or something, brought back, receives information about the modern era from the vessel's brain. That's why Chozo, Sukuna, and the incarnated players, that's better, incarnated players, are able to function in the modern era. Okay, that's fair. The vessel's brain allows them. Angel can function because of Hana. Sukuna can function because of Yuji. Yeah, alright. Yeah, that's fine. Though Chozo's like more of a curse. Well, kinda not. So, Death Painting Womb's a little odd, but yeah. If so, reading the vessel's memories and impersonating the vessel should be entirely possible. Well, shit. I mean, that actually makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. But this is all what we've already assumed. That a hand sorcerer clearly used her as a vessel and has inhabited her body. So yeah, it's just one of them. And by reading their memories, is basically able to act and pretend to be them. Okay. So from what point? When she first woke up? From when Kenjaku woke her up? She's been a vessel the whole time? She's never been the sister woken up? That'd be interesting. So her subconscious has still been asleep the whole time. Potentially. Then why did I assume that Tsumiki was an awakened player? Alright, wait, what? Then why did I assume that Tsumiki was an awakened player? I mean... Actually, good question. Good question. Why did you assume that? Just kidding. Wait, what? Fushiguro, what's going on? Fushiguro! Alright. I am Yorozu. Maybe the old guys still remember me. Yorozu. Who the hell is Yorozu? Don't know the name, but okay. Why? This whole time, man, he is freaking the fuck out. I mean, to be fair, yeah, I'd be freaking out too. At least this shows he really does care about his sister and stuff. This is what I was looking for. Weren't you the one who told me about it? The culling game, and your plan to withdraw from it. If I'm offered 100 points for free, of course I'll take them. My first battle in 1,000 years. I want to choose the place and the opponent. Alright, like, fair enough. Fair point. But once again, from what I understand, they acknowledged that rule was going to be useless. For the most part because of the barrier. So, And of course, the first battle ought to be Sukuna. Oh, damn, growing some fucking weight. Growing some fucking moth wings or something like that. Some fucking weight. Alright, boom, alright. Yep, grew some fucking... She grew wings. Or Yorozu grew wings. Alright, they seem to be moth wings. She can fly. They fly now. She flies now. And toodaloo, I'll be waiting, okay? Oh, doesn't know that Yuji is Sukuna, so Fushiguro didn't share everything. So, heads off thinking that the first battle should be against Sukuna. Isn't aware that Sukuna is inside of Yuji, maybe? But then why would she... otherwise, there's no reason for her to fly off. Let's see. Let's chase her. Yeah. Alright, so Angel wants to chase her, and so does... or Hana wants to... So does Yuji. Yeah. And then let's see. N-Chain. N-Chain? What's that? Okay. The mouth on side of Yuji's face open, so wait, he's gonna go into his inner world, talk to Sukuna? Let's go after them. Yeah, N-Chain. What's E-N-Chain? Let's see. Inner world. There are 2 conditions. First, when I chant N-Chain, you will lend me your body for 1 minute. Oh, shit. Way back when, the deal, we didn't know what the vow was. We didn't know what the deal was. There are 2 conditions. First, when I chant N-Chain, you will lend me your body for 1 minute. And second, you will forget about this contract. 1 minute and boom. Going after while Angel was distracted while there was somebody else. Grab. Holy shit. And boom. Wait. Didn't kill her. Knocked her the fuck out. Like, I don't think... Just grip. Didn't seem to snap her neck or anything. Just knocked her the fuck out. And whoa. Boom. And Fushigoro's still standing there. Let's see. It's a binding vow I made with that brat. Sukuna's awakened. Sukuna is back for 1 minute, but Sukuna's here inside the culling game. I can't hurt or kill anyone within a minute. Okay, so he can wake up. So wait a minute, he can wake up. So the deal is, when I chant N-Chain, you give me your body for 1 full minute. And you will forget about this contract every time. But on the flip side of the binding vow, when he takes over, I can't hurt or kill anyone within that minute. Alrighty then. Then how did he... Wait. Wait a minute. Then what the fuck was... I'm going to have to reread JJK because did he make another binding vow or something? Because I clearly remember last arc Sukuna killing a lot of people. That was like part of the deal there, right? So did I miss the part where he made... I thought he made a vow with the Junpei shit when he was fighting Mojito and all that shit around that time. That's what that deal was. He can't hurt or kill anyone within the minute. Okay. Either way, I might have been misremembering something, so I'll have to go back. I gotta do a reread of JJK anyways. That'll be a good time. So let's see. Can't hurt or kill anyone within a minute. But this is exciting because Sukuna's back. Alright, Sukuna's back. We sort of... The Tsumiki shit doesn't come as a shocker because everyone assumed and everybody was basically right. After 211, she was taking over. She's a vessel. Yeah, okay. But Sukuna waking up. Knocking out Angel. Sukuna. Fushigoro's with them. Why? Of course, what's next is a gamble. Yeah, why does he want to wake up right now? Why take out Angel now? He can't kill her. So let's see. Of course, what's next is a gamble. He adds cursed energy by the looks of it to his pinky. Rips it off. Is he going to make another finger of Sukuna or some shit? Tears it, rips it off. What's he doing? Yeah, okay. So he imbued it with cursed energy, and then he's got the finger. And let's see. And he laughs his fucking ass off. He laughs his ass off after tearing his finger off. Incredible. What a thoroughly foolish brat. Okay. A binding vow not to hurt anyone. But he didn't even include himself. I mean... Yuji, that seems like, holy shit, a loophole But I got some questions about this. But Yuji is the type of... He's such a martyr that I don't think he would have cared, even if Sukuna had brought that up in the first place. And Sukuna, why would you want your vessel to be destroyed? Why would you want that? Having the vessel is a good thing for you, right? It's like it's a symbiotic, a symbiosis of a relationship. It's symbiote. It's like Venom and Brock sort of deal with you guys. Not as cool and not as not as to and fro, but why would he want to be able to destroy Yuji's body? I mean, maybe in lieu of doing something, he's testing the limits of the binding vow, but... Alright. And I still would argue, okay, he's not able to hurt anyone. I would argue knocking someone the fuck out hurts them. But alright, whatever. Let's see. Like, he clearly, like, gripped, pressure point, or choked her or something like that. I would argue that hurt. Let's see. Fushiguro, oh shit. The aura, the cursed energy coming off of him. With this treasure, I summon... Wait a minute. Is he going to go full force? Is he going to... Listen, remember, that didn't... You lost... Does Fushiguro know that he lost that last time? When he summoned the ultimate, when he summoned the Maharaga, whatever, Maharaga? Does he remember? I think that's how you say it. Doesn't he remember who defeated it the first time? And let's see, Sukuna, boom. Grab, stopped him. Oh, damn. My hand seal. Oh, shit. Stopped him. Grabbed him. How is this not hurting people? I think that binding vow's got some... Maybe you can't maim someone or seriously injure someone or kill them. Because he's hurting. I'm sorry. Like, that hurts right now. I'm just saying. I know I'm being technical, but goddamn. Really cool that Sukuna's back, though. Alright, so, even if it's only for a chapter, and... Huh? What? And then... What the fuck? What the fuck is... He's seeing... What is that? I don't even know what this panel is. I have no fucking clue what this panel is. It's a face, it's a skull, and a, like, is he, like, out of his mind, so, like, it's an outer body experience or something? Like, what the, I don't know what that's supposed to represent. And then, don't you remember? Let's see, don't you remember? And then, boom, there's Yuji. Yuji's back. Oh, so it was only for 1 minute. Why did he knock out, what was the purpose of that? We'll be able to see something interesting. We have to see something interesting. Fab. Okay, Yuji's back. Didn't I say that? Brat. Okay. Okay. Now I see why people like this chapter. Okay. Yeah, alright. Sukuna incarnates in Fushiguro's body. End of chapter 212. Yuji being a martyr doesn't matter anymore. He's got a new fucking vessel. And that's what... Okay, now it's all making sense. So now that's why he did the test. That's why he did the whole... Okay, I'm going to tear, boom, I'm going to tear my finger off. Yeah, alright, I can hurt the brat. Perfect. I just got to jump to a new vessel, and then the 1 minute doesn't count. Oh, Sukuna's actually in the culling game and out in the open now. Because that 1 minute bullshit is only because it was binding vow with Yuji. No, wait a minute. Well, it wouldn't break the binding vow. I was about to say, like, binding vows don't get broken just because it jumps bodies, I don't believe. But he's not actually breaking... The vow isn't being made or broken or rebroken because he's in a totally different vessel. So the rules have changed. The vow's probably still in effect, it's just not relevant. It can't be activated or deactivated because it's just... It's there, but until he's back in Yuji's body, it's not relevant. Holy shit. So Sukuna's officially taken over from Shigoro. The Tsumiki stuff isn't a surprise. We already knew that. But Sukuna being active, taking out Angel, smart. So wait a minute. If the Binding Vow might still be active. The Binding Vow might still be active. If somebody dies, okay, there's a lot of questions I got now. There's a lot of questions. So Sukuna, like, big chapter. Pretty exciting. And now maybe we get to see a little bit of, okay, you're just going to run and try to find Yuta or Hikari, someone who can actually maybe tango with this crazy strong dude. Try to tango with Sukuna. That'd be really cool. Let's go. Hikari and Yuta team up to take down Sukuna. Let's go. Alright. So, here's the deal. Does a Binding Vow, because the Binding Vow is, as I said, it wouldn't be relevant, but it actually is. He's still under the guise of you can't hurt anybody. As far as they're concerned, the clock is sort of stuck. Sort of like Digimon the movie with the 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, like it couldn't finish the countdown. So it's paused. The timer on the 1 minute part is paused in the Binding Vow because he's not in his vessel's body anymore. He's in a new vessel. But I would argue that maybe the Binding Vow the Binding Vow should still be relevant. It's still made between two parties. And it had nothing to actually do with the vessel, technically, other than use your body for 1 minute, right? So, since he's out of the body, the 1 minute part of the Binding Vow is relevant. The Binding Vow is probably still in effect. He probably still can't hurt anybody other than Yuji. Now, the question is, if he kills Yuji, and this is his whole plan, if he destroys Yuji right now, if he kills him, then if two parties make a Binding Vow and one of those party dies, does that destroy the Binding Vow? I'm not sure. I'm not a Wikipedia of Jujutsu knowledge, clearly, seeing as how I needed my comment section to try to help me understand 211 and still only, went from understanding 20% to maybe 45%. But I don't know if that's been revealed. What happens when when one member of a party of a Binding Vow dies? What happens to the Binding Vow? Yeah. So from what I'm understanding, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say this has been Sukuna's whole plan. He takes out the competition. Everyone's distracted. He had the opportunity to take out Angel or Hana, took her out, went into Yuji's body, confirmed that he could hurt and kill Yuji because the Binding Vow did not include his body, took over Megumi's body, and now is basically the Binding Vow is still in effect to not hurt anybody, but he can hurt Yuji. He kills Yuji, and his whole plan is that will destroy the Binding Vow. That'll break the Binding Vow, and he can go on a rampage. There's no limiters. There's no nothing. Damn. Big chapter. Big ass chapter. And thankfully, one I can understand. Definitely understand. I'm going to definitely be looking at Binding Vows and stuff after this just to see if there's ever been a confirmation. There probably was an explanation like way in the beginning of the series, the first couple of arcs about Binding Vows. When they probably explained that, they might have explained how one gets broken or etc. Because I know we don't know a whole lot about Heavenly Restrictions, for example. Those are still, we're really in the dark about Heavenly Restrictions. I'm curious if we ever found out about all the details of Binding Vows, so definitely going to check that out. Yeah. That was a pretty cool chapter. The first half, alright, whatever, like it's just continuing the flow. But it's nice to see 212, because 212 actually was just well-paced, well-transitioned. My only nitpick is if you're going to show a flashback, don't pick and choose. Either use timestamps, narrators, text box, or black backgrounds. But stick with it, and you have to do it every damn time, Gege. You can't pick and choose when to use it, because then you're going to assume that this is all happening in the present. Even if we know by the first page it's not happening in the present, that's, you have to establish and keep a pattern flowing, right? This series is, Gege's sort of bad for doing that, but that's my only nitpick. And it was clear from basically the second page that this was in a flashback, or even the first page that this was in a flashback. So, even without that, so that one's more forgivable than some of his other times. But damn. Sukuna back, people. Sukuna back. Big. I'm glad I reacted to this chapter. I got questions, but unlike 210 and 211, these are good questions. These are, oh shit, what's gonna happen next? What are the rules? What are the stakes? What's this? You know, and, you know, like, let's get cooking. All right. So, 212, far better than the last handful of chapters, easily. Better paced, better transitions, very few, if any, real flaws in this chapter. Flow was good. It sort of makes the video that I released yesterday, because of course it's being recorded right now, but it will be released tomorrow morning on Friday. It sort of makes that video sort of irrelevant, because I was talking about the pacing and the fast-pacedness of things going down and stuff like that. It's still sort of relevant, but as I said, let's wait and see on chapter 212, 213, and see how the pacing and the transitions go. And it seems we're back to normal. It seems 210 and 211 were just sort of a little blunders, a little speed bumps upon the road to getting some Sukuna action. So, yeah, but that's it for me, guys. This video is going to be over 45 minutes if I keep rambling. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe as always. Big damn chapter, big reaction. I really like this chapter. I enjoyed this chapter. First half, as I said, was predictable. Later half, just boom, gone. I don't think anybody thought Sukuna was going to make an appearance, and then boom, master plan in the middle of the Culling game. Let's goddamn go. I think people, like I myself, assumed by nearing the end of this arc, by the end of the Culling game, Sukuna would come out. I didn't expect this to happen, though. I don't think anybody called this. So, yeah. But anyways, like, comment, subscribe, as I said, guys. And we'll see you back here for 213. Chapter Ripen number 3, I assume, will be the title. Yeah. Good chapter. Great chapter. Looking forward to it. Let me know what you guys think of it down in the comment section down below. And we'll see you back here next time. Sayonara, everybody. Have a good one.